Hi, I'm Juanita J. Sinclair, and I'm really excited about the Visibility Lab. Now, what is the Visibility Lab? It is your 12-week journey on how to build an effective, sustainable, profitable, and most importantly, impactful coaching practice. When you begin to think about coming online, the first module is all around grounding and impact. And grounding, when I talk about grounding, I'm talking about where we're coming from as practitioners, where we're coming from as therapists, coaches, thought leaders. That beautiful place, that place of insight where we've seen something clearly that can really help and serve people. And how we come from that place versus, am I good enough? Am I crap? Where do I start? We're going to look at that piece, the piece of where we're coming from. The second piece is, once you know where you're coming from, how do you want to impact? Who do you serve? Looking at the difference of wanting to serve and the action of actually serving and how that turns into a sustainable business model. So the first module is really all about that. So we are going to touch on content, the different types of content you can create, the purposes for the different types of content, and how to begin. But really we're thinking about the first stage of where we need to come from for that content to be effective, and how we can actually carry our clients and customers on a journey with us as we develop and grow our practice with us. The next one coming up is to web or not to web. Now, the biggest myth in social media and digital marketing is that you need a website to get started. Now, yes, it's good to have a website. It's great to have a website, but you don't need it to start your coaching practice, and you definitely don't need it to start attracting new clients. But this workshop is really for those who want to get out to a wider audience, or you want clarity on what a website is for, how you can use it, and how to make it an effective part of your sales and marketing strategy versus an online business card. How you create a transformational website and impact people visually through your website, and some of the steps you can take to do that. And we're also going to cover, how do you brief a web designer? How do you share your vision? So how do you communicate your vision effectively so you don't have a nightmare website, so you have the big reveal and it's something you hate? So we'll be looking at that sort of stuff as well. So telling you the difference between web design and web development, and some of the common mistakes we can make when we do branch out and do a website. And we'll be covering some DIY stuff too. So if you can't afford or not ready to go down that route, how you can put up a lovely one-page website quite affordably and make it work for you. The cash flow pricing and packages, I guarantee you I'm going to make this fun. Okay. I swear, I promise. So we're going to be looking at how to price your services and products, how to earn what you really want from your business, right? So when we think about pricing, we always say, I'm going to make it up. And then we're like, oh, it's not enough. So how to do the basics, how to earn what you desire from your business, strategies to build a team, to support you to do what you do. So how do you stay in your zone of genius and make it work? We're also going to look at money, what money is and what it isn't, and how it can aid you in a sales conversation versus hinder you when you start, this is what it costs. And some key steps towards a proposal. Why working hard isn't compulsory. And I'm going to go through the path of least resistance, and it's far easier than we think. And another thing I really want to look at is, where does abundance come from for the transformational worker? What is abundance? What does it look like? How can it appear? And how to recognize it. And good news is we've all got it. Nobody needs to look for it. And we've got a brilliant social media masterclass coming up with Samantha in July. And that is all about how to use social media to build your coaching practice. So it's not going to be generic social media. We're going to say, how does a coach use social media? And the different ways we can do it. And Samantha is brilliant. If you are coming from the right place, it kind of falls into place, whatever you need to do. And that's really what I want to point people back to. But I also want to demyth a lot of the rubbish that stops people from taking action in the first place.